Evan Gershkovich's parents said in a statement that they are, quote, encouraged that their son has now been designated as wrongfully detained by the State Department, and the top U.S. hostage negotiator is now on the case. But American diplomats in Russia have still not been able to actually see him in custody. So I'm joined right now by one of Evan's close friends, Pjotr Sauer, who is the Russia affairs correspondent for The Guardian. Pjotr, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I want to share with everyone and you more of the statement from Evan's parents. Keep in mind, they are immigrants from Russia themselves. They wrote in part, in addition to being a distinguished journalist, Evan is a beloved son and brother. There is a hole in our hearts and in our family that will not be filled until we're reunited. We are grateful for the outpouring of support from his colleagues, friends, and everyone standing with Evan and advocating for his immediate release. So, Pjotr, to you, you're one of these close friends and colleagues. And in fact, you had even just texted with him hours before he was detained. So give us a sense of what it was like for you to hear that he had actually been arrested.
I got a call on Wednesday evening from his father, who said that Evan was missing. They couldn't, the Wall Street Journal couldn't reach him. And then on Thursday, the Federal Security Services issued a statement saying they arrested Evan on espionage charges. When I saw that statement, I obviously felt devastated, felt sick, and I knew that this is going to take a while before we see him again.
And you met when you worked together, right, at the Moscow Times, and knowing Russia firsthand, knowing the restrictions there, especially since this war began. Did you guys talk at all about the political danger that he faced by deciding to just stay there?
Yes, of course. We talked a lot about what it was like reporting in Russia after the start of the war. I myself left, but Evan was accredited with the foreign ministry. He had all the right papers. He was allowed to be there, and he always told me, as long as I'm accredited, as long as I am able to do my work, I will be reporting on Russia. He thought it was super important for him to be in the country and to tell the world what was going on. And of course, he felt slight unease about being there. He said that he felt that sometimes he was being followed, but no one could imagine that Russia would go this far and accuse him of these bogus charges of espionage.
Do you know, did he ever at any point actually consider leaving? Especially after Brittany Griner. And then, of course, we know that Paul Whelan is still there. What was it that drove him to stay?
Well, I think it was just a professional duty. He's a journalist, a very good one. And he thought, as I said, he thought this is what I have to do. No one benefits from Russia being a black box. And he did feel safe having the documents, being accredited and working professionally by the book, as Evan always did. So I think, this is just a huge shock for us because this is unprecedented. No one could really see this coming. Russia hasn't arrested a journalist on espionage charges since 1986. And
this is a long road here. So he's going to be held until a hearing at least till May 29th. His detention could be extended. Again, a long road ahead, but there's a lot of work that's being done to get him home. Are you optimistic? Do you think that this can be resolved?
As you said, the case might take a long time. Espionage cases usually take months, if not longer, unfortunately. All we can do right now is talk about Evan, keep him in the news, tell him what an amazing journalist, friend, son, brother he was and is. We set up an email address where people can send letters to. He's received over 600 letters already from the whole world. So, we need to make sure he feels he's not alone, he's not forgotten. And I'm sure eventually, everything will be fine and we'll get him out. And, this outpouring of support we're seeing right now, it really shows just what a good guy he is. So, I really appreciate you guys spending so much time on Evan, and I hope this will continue going forward.
It certainly will. His name will be in our headlines. We promise you that. Pjotr, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.